J. Robert Oppenheimer, often hailed as the father of the atomic bomb, played a pivotal role in leading the Manhattan Project, a highly secretive and consequential scientific endeavor during World War II. The Manhattan Project was a research and development undertaking during the war that aimed to produce the first nuclear weapons. Under Oppenheimer's leadership, a group of the world's most brilliant scientists were assembled at Los Alamos, New Mexico, to harness the power of atomic energy for military purposes. This project culminated in the Trinity Test on July 16, 1945, which marked the world's first detonation of an atomic bomb. Oppenheimer's contribution was significant as it marked a turning point in modern warfare and international relations. The success of the Manhattan Project led to the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in August 1945, events that were instrumental in bringing World War II to a swift conclusion. This not only demonstrated the devastating power of atomic weapons, but also ushered in a new era of geopolitical strategy and deterrence known as the Atomic Age. A real-world application of the Manhattan Project's outcomes is evident in the Cold War's arms race. The development of nuclear weapons became the bedrock of military power and international diplomacy, influencing global political dynamics for decades. Furthermore, nuclear energy harnessed from atomic research has also become a vital component of the global energy supply, providing an alternative to fossil fuels and reshaping energy policies worldwide. Opinions about Oppenheimer's and the Manhattan Project's legacy are varied. Many argue that the development of atomic weapons was a necessary evil to deter future global conflicts and prevent large-scale wars. Critics, however, highlight the ethical dilemmas posed by the indiscriminate destruction of cities and civilian lives and the long-term humanitarian impact of nuclear radiation. Controversies surrounding the Manhattan Project include debates over the moral implications of nuclear warfare and the potential for catastrophic destruction. Alternative viewpoints challenge the ethical justification of using atomic bombs, suggesting that it set a dangerous precedent for future conflicts and proliferation. Oppenheimer's legacy in the Manhattan Project influences other aspects of his life and work, particularly his later advocacy for international control of nuclear weapons and his opposition to further nuclear arms development. The story intertwines with broader discussions on ethics in scientific research, national security, and the role of scientists in society. Through Oppenheimer's narrative, we understand the profound impact of scientific innovation on global history and the enduring quest for balance between technological advancement and moral responsibility. J. Robert Oppenheimer's early life and education played a pivotal role in shaping his journey to becoming the father of the atomic bomb. Born on April 22, 1904, in New York City, Oppenheimer was a child prodigy with a keen interest in literature, science, and languages. His intellectual curiosity was nurtured in an affluent family environment, allowing him to attend the Ethical Culture School, where he developed a strong foundation in ethical and philosophical thought, a precursor to his later ethical dilemmas regarding nuclear weapons. Oppenheimer's education at Harvard University and subsequent studies at the University of Cambridge and the University of Göttingen were crucial in molding his scientific prowess. At Göttingen, he studied under prominent physicists like Max Born, which immersed him in the cutting-edge quantum mechanics of the time. This rigorous academic background was significant for his later role in the Manhattan Project, as it equipped him with the knowledge and skills necessary to lead a team of brilliant scientists in developing the atomic bomb. His early fascination with theoretical physics is highlighted by his research contributions, such as the Born-Oppenheimer approximation, which became fundamental in molecular quantum mechanics. This dedication to advancing scientific understanding exemplified his potential as a leader in groundbreaking projects. Furthermore, his time in academia fostered connections with notable physicists across Europe and the United States, forming a network that would be instrumental during the Manhattan Project. However, Oppenheimer's early education and upbringing also came with challenges. His political affiliations and interest in communist ideologies during the 1930s raised suspicions and controversies, particularly during the Red Scare. These associations led to intense scrutiny and conflict with political figures, impacting his later career and personal life. The significance of Oppenheimer's early life and education is deeply intertwined with his role in developing the atomic bomb. The ethical education he received clashed with the destructive power of his scientific achievements, creating a profound internal conflict and public debate over his legacy. This aspect connects to the broader implications of the atomic bomb's creation, influencing discussions on scientific responsibility and the ethical dimensions of technological advancement. Oppenheimer's formative years laid the groundwork for his remarkable contributions to physics and his controversial legacy. They not only highlight the complexity of his character, but also underscore the broader ethical and philosophical questions surrounding the advent of nuclear weapons, which continue to resonate in discussions about science and morality today. Robert Oppenheimer played a pivotal role in the development of the atomic bomb, earning him the moniker the father of the atomic bomb. As the scientific director of the Manhattan Project, Oppenheimer led the team responsible for designing and creating the first nuclear weapons during World War II. This effort culminated in the successful Trinity Test in July 1945, marking a new era in warfare and global politics. Oppenheimer's role was significant, not only for his leadership and scientific acumen, but also for the subsequent impact on international relations and military strategy. His work decisively shifted the balance of power during the war, contributing to the eventual surrender of Japan after the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. This point underscores the gravity and far-reaching consequences of his contributions to physics and the world stage. An example illustrating this point is the Trinity Test itself, where Oppenheimer famously quoted the Hindu scripture Bhagavad Gita. "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds." This moment encapsulates the profound moral and ethical implications of his work. Another notable example is the establishment of Los Alamos Laboratory under Oppenheimer's direction, which became the nucleus for atomic research and development, effectively creating a blueprint for future nuclear research facilities worldwide. Support for Oppenheimer's contributions often highlights his ability to marshal diverse scientific talent and resources towards a common goal, driving unprecedented innovations in science and engineering. However, this accomplishment is not without controversy. The ethical ramifications of using atomic weapons, the devastation in Japan, and the ensuing arms race during the Cold War present significant challenges to Oppenheimer's legacy. Despite his initial support, Oppenheimer later expressed remorse and opposition to further nuclear proliferation, which led to political fallout and his eventual marginalization during the McCarthy era. Oppenheimer's role in developing the atomic bomb is inextricably linked to broader themes such as the ethical responsibilities of scientists and the complex dynamics of technological advancement during wartime. His story influences discussions on arms control, non-proliferation treaties, and the role of scientists in policymaking. It also prompts reflection on how scientific achievements can have dual aspects. Groundbreaking innovations can simultaneously harbor the potential for catastrophic destruction. In summary, Robert Oppenheimer's role in the development of the atomic bomb exemplifies the intersection of scientific genius, moral complexity, and global impact, reminding us of the enduring influence of pivotal historical figures on today's world. The scientific and technical challenges involved in the creation of the atomic bomb were pivotal in defining the success of the Manhattan Project, led by Robert Oppenheimer. The creation of an atomic bomb required a groundbreaking understanding of nuclear physics, specifically the principles of nuclear fission, a process where the nucleus of an atom splits into two or more smaller nuclei, releasing a massive amount of energy. The challenge lay not only in harnessing this energy, but also in doing so in a controlled and effective manner to produce the desired explosive effect. The significance of these challenges cannot be overstated, as they directly impacted the feasibility and development speed of the atomic bomb. Overcoming these hurdles allowed the Allies to gain a decisive technological advantage during World War II, leading to the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and ultimately contributing to the conclusion of the war. This achievement marked a turning point in both military strategy and global politics, ushering in the nuclear age. Two specific examples highlight the complexities faced by scientists. Firstly, the task of enriching uranium to produce fissile material posed significant issues. Natural uranium contains less than 1% of uranium-235, the isotope needed for a chain reaction. The scientists had to develop intricate methods like gaseous diffusion and electromagnetic separation to enrich uranium-235. Secondly, the production of plutonium, another fissile material, involved using nuclear reactors to transform uranium-238 into plutonium-239, a process fraught with technical difficulties in both reaction control and material handling. Supporters of these scientific endeavors often cite the innovative nature of the Manhattan Project, praising its role in accelerating scientific progress, laying the groundwork for nuclear energy, and highlighting human ingenuity. However, the development of atomic weaponry also sparked significant controversies. Ethical concerns about the bomb's destructive power and the morality of its use persist to this day, alongside fears of nuclear proliferation and global devastation. The challenges faced in creating the atomic bomb were interlinked with other aspects of the project, influencing political decisions, strategic military planning, and scientific research. These efforts in solving scientific and technical problems not only forged a path for Oppenheimer and his team, but also set a precedent for future nuclear research and weaponry, reshaping international relations and prompting discussions on disarmament and non-proliferation. The scientific and technical challenges in the atomic bomb's creation were not just barriers to be overcome, but were integral to the paradigm shift in warfare and diplomacy that followed.